Good evening and welcome to the Mahomet-Seymour High School class of 2025 graduation. Will you please stand for the singing of our national anthem? It will be performed tonight by Miss Isabel DeFanis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Thank you, Isabel, for a job well done. My name's Chad Benedict, and I have the honor of serving as principal here at Mahomet-Seymour High School. It's a true privilege to welcome everyone gathered here today, members of the Board of Education, our dedicated faculty, proud parents and families, our distinguished guests, and above all, the class of 2025. We come together at State Farm Center to celebrate the 248 participants tonight, the largest graduating class from Mahomet-Seymour High School ever. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Recognition Program is designed to give our seniors a meaningful platform to share their voices. Tonight is all about the class of 2025, and there's no better way to celebrate your unique journeys than hearing directly from your fellow classmates. To begin our celebration, please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Miss Eden Sanborn, to the stage. Eden has attended Mahomet-Seymour schools since 6th grade. During high school, she's been a part of drama club, madrigals, co-captained the MSHS speech team, where she placed 5th in the state for dramatic interpretation and 9th in the nation for dramatic prose reading. Eden has also participated in the Principal's Advisory Council, National Honor Society Interact Club. This upcoming fall, Eden will be attending the University of Illinois, Chicago, where she'll be studying acting. Welcome, Eden.
Freshman year, I started a list titled High School in all caps. The list consisted of funny quotes, fun memories, and achievements. Over the past 4 years, I've continued adding to this list, and it is now 86 bullet points long. In my process of looking for things to write this speech about, I returned to this list, looking for inspiration, hoping that a memory may spark an idea. I read it all the way through. Number 1. FMP on the very first day of school. Theron Begwin went to catch a lifesaver and flipped his entire desk with him inside. Number 45, my sophomore year chemistry lab table with Savannah, Lauren, Poppy, and Ainsley, who, by the way, are the only reason I passed that class. 67, Olivia Pfeiffer falling up the stairs while on FaceTime, twice. Around number 73, I realized something. All of my favorite memories and moments on that list were exactly that, everyday moments. At this point, I could say, we're all about to enter the real world and tell you how great it will be, and walk off the stage and then see a third of you in 10 years at a reunion. But that wouldn't be doing life justice. Life is unpredictable. But you guys don't need me to tell you that. After all, we just survived high school with a turkey being left in the school after the turkey bowl and it smelling in the halls for weeks. So instead, I want to be realistic. There will be moments in the next 10 years, 20 years, where you will doubt yourself. You will doubt your abilities, your education, your job, etc. Questioning if all of this work that you've put in will be worth it. It is. And the worst thing that you can do is stop yourself from trying, all because of that doubt. That's like Kylie refusing to pick up a basketball because what if she missed? That's like Lacey refusing to try a new stunt because what if she fell? Or Toby refusing to audition for the lead because what if his voice cracked? What if? So what? Why are all of the what ifs that we think about so negative? What if every no in your life is just one step closer to that major yes? What if you shift your perspective? Don't let your fears overshadow your dreams, or you will never know what you could be capable of. It is true, however, that before you can reach that yes, you have to get through the no's of life first. This past year, I went through the excruciatingly long college audition process to major in acting. This process consisted of submitting pre-screens, in-person auditions, callbacks, dance calls, and still ending with the majority answer for me being no. I won't lie, each one of those rejections felt like a punch in the gut. But then I heard a piece of advice. It's not personal. Maybe you didn't get that job because the interviewer just didn't like the shoes you were wearing that day. Other people's opinions and perceptions of you do not change your talent, your heart, or your passions. Still, just because it's not personal doesn't mean it's not hard. But the reward that will come at the end of all of those long days and all of that hard work will always, always taste far sweeter than the bitter taste of regret. In those times, when you are being faced with doors that don't want to seem to open or ears that don't seem to hear you, I urge you to find the everyday moments that make you smile and write them down. Number 52, cookouts with the drum line over summer and swimming in Reese Didier's pool. Show up for yourself in those moments and show up for others as well. Be the reason that someone's day gets better. Smile for absolutely no reason at all. And give yourself some grace. Because we all know that the best tests are the ones graded on a gracious curve. Now, it is time to go forward and start making new memories that you can look back on when life gets hard. Over the next few years, make a memory box. Make a bullet journal, a scrapbook, or just an Instagram highlight. But don't forget about the memories that you've made these past 4 years either. The everyday moments that have made you smile. Number 10, freshman year biology with Zoe Ross and hanging out in Greider or Waddell's closet. Number 37, sophomore year advisory in Walmer's room with Reese, Zach, KJ, Lucas, Emma, Olivia, Jules, and we tormented him. 86, the chaos of the senior splashing group chat. And finally, number 88, speaking at our high school graduation. Thank you all for the amazing memories over these past 4 years and all of the funny and awesome everyday moments. Now it is time for me to start a new list, titled in all caps, College. Thank you.
Thank you, Eden, on a job well done. I'm honored to share the stage tonight with leaders within the Mahomet-Seymour School District, members of the Mahomet-Seymour School Board of Education, Mrs. Sunny McMurray, Mr. Justin Lamb, Mrs. Rebecca Severins, Mr. Jeff Bannister, and Mr. Kyle Jordan. Superintendent Dr. Kenny Lee, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Megan Bagby, Director of Support Services Christine Northrup, Assistant Principal and Director of Athletics Dr. Matt Hensley, Assistant Principal Mr. Patrick Bailey, and Assistant Principal Mrs. Marissa Berner. We appreciate your service to our community, staff, and students. Over the last 4 years, Mahomet-Seymour High School has averaged 45 new transfer students a year, with the 24-25 school year having a record 54. Our second student speaker, Ms. Samara Whitus, is one of those students. She brings a unique perspective to Mahomet-Seymour High School experience. Samara was a member of the Sweet 16 girls basketball team and enjoyed attending many different activities at MSHS, supporting her friends. One of her favorite events has been the school-wide rock, paper, scissors tournament. Samara will be attending the University of North Carolina in Charlotte and majoring in criminal justice. Ms. Samara Whitus.
Hi, everyone. My name is Samara, and I'm incredibly honored and slightly terrified to be standing here today delivering the speech. I haven't told many people that I'm delivering a graduation speech, so surprise. I was told the speech should be 3 to 5 minutes long, meaningful, inspiring, and not too cliche. So naturally, I had to procrastinate until the last possible minute just to stay true to my student experience. But in all seriousness, standing here, looking out at all of you, I'm reminded of how hard we've all worked to make it here. From cramming in homework the day of, pulling on-riders before big tests, to just showing up to class with nothing prepared, which might be a me thing. In the end, we conquered high school through sweat and most definitely tears. And while that might sound a little dramatic, it truly shows the dedication the class of 2025 has shown. Unlike many here, I've only lived in Mahomet for 2 years. After moving around a lot, I can honestly say I've never seen a community as bright and welcoming as this one. When I first arrived, I was very skeptical. New town, new school, new everything. But from the start, students, teachers, and staff made me feel like I belonged. I still remember being invited to Riverfest on my second day of class, even though I could barely remember the names of my teachers, let alone any of my classmates. But that kindness is what makes Mahomet special, and it's something I always carry with me. That same feeling of support and community is what helped us all survive these last 4 years. Over these years, we've overcome challenges we once thought were impossible. We passed that year-long class that we thought we would never make it through. We learned our likes and dislikes through classes we were forced to take. And most importantly, we began to figure out who we were as students and as people. We might not remember every math equation or historical date that was thrown at us, but what we will remember are the memories we made trudging through high school and the people we shared them with. We'll remember that awkward presentation where we couldn't stop laughing, the sports team that became our family, and the math team or drama club that we joined just for fun, but eventually it turned into something we truly cared about. And while those memories belong to us, they weren't made alone. Behind every late-night study session, every mental breakdown over a test, and every victory along the way, there were our parents giving us stacks to stay awake, our friends consoling us about our bad test grades, and teachers celebrating those victories with us. We could probably write a novel about all the people we want to thank today. But to keep it short and sweet, I'd like to thank the stadium and the people who couldn't make it out here today. Every single one of you has helped us in some way, shape, or form, driving us to our school events, staying up late to study with us, and dealing with our sour attitudes. You've stuck with us through everything, and for that, we are endlessly grateful. So here we are, the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It's odd to think that after today, we won't be walking the same halls and complaining about the homework we have to do over the weekend. But that's the beauty of this moment. We've grown, and us standing here today proves it. Now we're stepping into the unknown, whether that be college, the military, a job, or even traveling the world with no set plan, which good luck to you guys. Even though it might feel like we're heading into this next chapter alone, we're not. I'm not gonna make you awkwardly stare at your neighbor, but just know their presence matters, because this class will always be a part of your story. When you move into your first apartment and realize you can't cook anything, or when life gets confusing and weird, remember today. Remember the people who stood by you, who laughed with you, and who helped you finish those last-minute group projects. We might not all stay in touch, and that's okay, but the memories, the chaos, and the growth stick with us. So here's to the late nights, the early mornings, and the 20 energy drinks I had a week. Here's to us figuring out as we go, and here's to my favorite class, the Big 25. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Samara. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to the Mahomet-Seymour Education Foundation for their generous support of our graduation ceremony tonight. Thanks to their contributions, we've been able to enhance the media services for this evening's event. The Foundation's unwavering commitment to enriching educational experiences for both students and staff is truly remarkable. Thank you for making this celebration so special and unforgettable. Let's give them a round of applause, please. At this time, I'd like to introduce our third speaker, Mr. Aaron Rath. Aaron has attended Mahomet-Seymour School since kindergarten and has been active in the school's music program. He's participated in jazz band, marching band, madrigal, brass ensemble, variety show, and cabaret. Aaron has served in the freshman mentor program, and outside of school, Aaron has his own band called Hometown. Aaron will attend the University of Illinois in Champaign, where he plans to study finance. Mr. Aaron Rath.
Good evening, everybody, families, teachers, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. If you're like me, you've probably been wondering what these past few years would feel like, but now that we're actually here, it feels a little unreal. We've walked around these same halls for 4 years, we've waited in the same long lunch lines, sat through the same tests, and now that we're sitting here in caps and gowns, we're all kind of wondering what's going to happen next. Honestly, when I found out that there was a chance I could speak tonight, I had no clue what I would say. I'm not the loudest person in the room, but I've definitely been lucky enough to spend the last 4 years with this amazing class, this amazing town, this amazing school. And along that way, I've picked up a few things that I think are worth sharing. First of all, let's be a little real. High school is a little weird. You start off completely lost, trying to find all of your classes without looking like you're lost, and then right when you finally got it all figured out, boom, they hand you a diploma, and they said, all right, it's time to go figure your life out. But somewhere between the confusion, those caffeine-fueled late nights, and those stressful test days, we actually made something kind of awesome. Whether it was sweeping those marching band competitions, yelling ourselves hoarse at football games, or giving it everything we had in a macho volleyball competition, we didn't just make memories. We made something real. We made friendships, traditions, and it's a weird little legacy that'll stick with us forever. Let's be honest. We'll remember that stuff way more than any test score that we'll ever receive. It's not the grades or the assignments that stay with you. It's the people. It's the dumb jokes that somehow never get old. It's the teachers who actually cared, even when we pretended that we didn't. And it's that feeling of walking into a class knowing that these are my people. Our class had a certain feeling to it. We could mess around, but when it actually mattered, we got really serious. We made the boring stuff bearable, and we made the great stuff unforgettable. Graduation, it may sort of feel like a finish line to you. I see it more as like a launch pad. It's a reset button, and those don't come around very often. From here, anything is possible. For me, that means going to college to study finance. For you, maybe it's college, maybe it's work, maybe, heck, you don't even know what you want to do, but that's completely valid. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. So John Mayer, who, yes, is still undoubtedly cool, once said, "I'm not together, but I'm getting there." And to be honest, that's where a lot of us are right now. We're getting there, and we're still figuring it out. We're still becoming who we're meant to be, and it might be a little messy right now, but that's where all the great stuff lives. So take your time, be curious, screw up sometimes, heck, screw up a lot. Surround yourself with good people, and you gotta let yourself grow over and over and over again, and as many times as it takes. To our teachers, thank you for sticking with us even when we were half asleep or too stubborn to discipline ourselves in the classroom. You made more of an impact than you probably realize. To our families, thank you for all of the support, the rides, the reminders, the patience, all the little things that we forgot to say thank you for. To our friends, thank you for making these past 4 years something that we're actually going to miss. And to the class of 2025, we've seen each other at our best, we've seen each other at our worst, and everything in between. And that doesn't just disappear after tonight. Remember, take a second, soak it in, feel the pride, the nerves, that excitement, feel all of it. Then go chase whatever's next like it actually means something. And while you're at it, go be someone you're proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. At Mahomet-Seymour High School, we're fortunate to have a strong leadership team of division heads who represent our respective academic areas of study. Joining us on stage tonight are Mr. Tim Leibarger, Mr. Dan Ryan, Mrs. Jamie Colbert, Ms. Rhonda Ericke, Mr. Eric Andracki, Mr. Michael Stevens. They're great examples of dedication, professionalism, and care that our entire staff brings to students every day. The Mahomet-Seymour School District is truly fortunate to have an incredible team of educators and staff that go above and beyond for our students every day from pre-K through 12th grade. I want to sincerely thank each and every staff member for your time, energy, and your heart you pour into serving our students and their families. Your dedication, passion, and willingness to do whatever it takes to help kids succeed, both in the classroom and beyond, does not go unnoticed. At this time, I'd like for any staff member of the Mahomet-Seymour School System to please stand to be recognized. Thank you for all that you do for our students. Coming to the stage at this time is Miss Emmeline Culp. Emmeline has been part of Mahomet-Seymour school community since preschool. She has participated in the marching band, concert band, and madrigal brass ensemble. Emmeline's coordinated sound for every drama production throughout her high school career. She served as captain of the cross-country team and was actively involved in the speech team, math team, WISE team, and National Honor Society. Next year, she will attend the University of Chicago, where she plans to major in physics. Miss Emmeline Culp.
Do you ever get that feeling that you have done something before? Just complete deja vu. I am really feeling it right now. I think it was 13 years ago, I did the same sorts of things. I walked the steps, I walked the stage, I was speaking in front of my classmates, parents, teachers. This was my preschool graduation, class of 2012. I remember in preparation for this momentous occasion, each of us young graduates was assigned one letter of the alphabet, and then we had to choose our future career based on that letter. I was assigned B, and so naturally, my future career that I chose was to be a ballerina rock star mom. I know. I was a little far off. I am very, very sad to say that I am no longer pursuing a career as a ballerina rock star. In the past year, each of us has made a great decision, a life-changing decision, and that is, of course, where to go after high school. We weren't even limited to one letter of the alphabet. We could choose anything from agriculture to zoology. I mean, the options were endless. I mean, our paths really, truly diverge here. Unless you're going to Jarling's in an hour, and in that case, get ready to see about half of our graduating class again in a line out the door. You know, the defining moment of graduation, what makes it a defining moment isn't the moment itself. It's the before and the after. It's what we do with the opportunities we're given. It's the choices we make every day and the big decisions that come once in a lifetime. Our generation faces choice at a larger scale than ever before. Have you tried to buy clothing online recently? You can get that shirt in red or blue or 56 other colors. I mean, it is ridiculous. And it's not just on the internet. We have micro decisions in our relationships and how we spend our time. In the financial world, every part of our lives. And added together, these small decisions guide the direction of our lives. And I hate to say it, but as we exit high school and enter the real world, these choices only broaden. Before you get decision fatigue, yes, the freedom of choice is a responsibility, but it does not have to be a burden. No matter what, most of your decisions can be changed. No matter what you have written on your brightly colored graduation poster, you can choose a different path later. It's like Aaron said, not all of our decisions have to be planned out to a T right now. Take it from me. When I was 5 years old, I would never have chosen to put P stands for physicist on my pink graduation poster, but now that's where I'm at. As people change, so do our plans and decisions. And that's only natural, that's what should happen. You can switch jobs, move to a different city, whatever your heart desires and your wallet permits. Graduating from high school is a big step, but it's just one step in our journey. Now we will face the freedom of choice with all the responsibility and the independence that comes with it. So know what your goals are, make every decision thoughtfully, and open your mind to changing what's written on your poster. And just like that, the freedom of choice will become exactly that, freedom. Congratulations, Mahomet-Seymour class of 2025. I am so proud of us, and I cannot wait to see where our decisions lead us. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmeline. I'd like to offer a heartfelt thank you to our families of our graduates. Graduation, it's a milestone built on years of effort, perseverance, and growth. And so for so many of our students, this journey wouldn't have been possible without the steady encouragement and support of their families. As they walk across the stage tonight, they carry with them not only their own pride, but yours as well. As poet Maya Angelou said, "I sustain myself with the love of my family." At this time, I'd like to ask for the immediate family members to please stand so our graduates and our guests can honor you. Thank you, families, for your constant support, love, and belief in your student. And congratulations, you've earned this celebration too. Following the ceremony, our graduates will receive a carnation, which they'll present to their families afterwards as a small token of our appreciation. I'd like to thank the members of the Mahomet-Seymour High School Band tonight. Under the direction of Mr. Michael Stevens and Mr. Dylan Gray, they always do a fantastic job for them. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Our next speaker is Miss Olivia Pfeiffer. She served on the Thespian Board as president during her senior year and was inducted to the National Thespian Society. Olivia was a madrigal, performing as a madrigal wench. She has also led and co-chaired of the drama department's construction crew, served as freshman mentor, and served on the principal's advisory council team. Olivia will attend the University of Illinois Chicago this fall and major in psychology. Miss Olivia Pfeiffer.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivia, also known as the girl who tripped up the stairs twice. Thank you, Eden. Anyway, good evening, Bulldogs. Before pomp and circumstance starts playing, we grab our empty diploma cases and plan on what we're getting from Jarlings after this. I want to ask you all something I already know you cannot answer. Don't worry, it's not on a test, it's not graded, it's not curved, and it's not on a Quizlet. Here it is. What happens next? Yeah, I don't know either. And that's kind of the point. For the past 12 years, we've had endless questions thrown at us. Questions from tests, worksheets, and even the rhetorical ones from teachers like, do you really think that was a good idea? Or, excuse me, why am I still hearing conversation? And even the existential ones like, why are the hallways so narrow? And why is everyone walking so slow, acting like we don't have 3 minutes to cross the entire school? But somewhere along the way, something changed. We started asking critical questions. Critical questions like, What do I want to do with the rest of my life? What do I believe in and what makes me the happiest? Why is that this is the oldest I have ever been, but I have never felt so young and naive in my life? Why does the vending machine only turn on after school? I don't know if we'll ever get the answer to that one. Those questions cannot be found in a textbook. They don't come with an answer key because there is no definite answer. Answering these questions, or any question for that matter, incorrectly doesn't make you stupid, and it certainly doesn't make you wrong. Because I don't believe that that's a measure of intelligence. I don't believe that intelligence comes from the ability to answer a question, because anyone can answer a question. We've been taught to answer questions for our entire lives, and after 12 years of schooling, answering questions isn't difficult, because that's not what being intelligent is. Being intelligent doesn't mean you have the answers to every single question. Being intelligent means that you can ask the questions that you don't know the answer to, and sit comfortably in the uncomfortableness of not knowing the answer, maybe even for a really long time. Because not only does that take intelligence, but it takes bravery. If you look up the greatest minds of all time, 99% of them were philosophers. Plato, Aristotle, Coach John Adkins. People who asked questions that no one could even conceptualize in their time. People who were okay with the backlash and the repercussions of asking questions because they knew it was vital for human advancement. Without curiosity and without confusion, we as a human race and as people would never grow. And isn't that what today is all about? What the past 4 years have been all about? Today is not the final answer. It's not the end of a test. It's not a neatly wrapped conclusion to the essay of our youth. What happens next is not about who can memorize the most or who can finish the test the fastest. What happens next is about who keeps asking and where and how much you're willing to let yourself grow. Who keeps wondering and who refuses to settle for an answer of just because. We graduate not because we know everything, but because we've learned how to think, how to ask, and how to keep learning when there isn't a CDR 25 things to know packet right in front of us. So as we walk across the stage tonight, yes, think about Jarlings and those beautiful cookie dough snowstorm blizzards. But also think about how lucky we are not to have all the answers, how beautiful it is to still have questions, and how powerful it is to keep asking them. And while we don't know what happens next, I do know this. Someday when I look back on high school, these are the faces that I'll remember, the moments that I'll think about. The people who helped shape this chapter of my life, whether they were in my everyday or not. I am proud and honored that I got to see all of us grow up the past 12 years, and even more in the past 4. Because the smartest thing that any of us can ever do is to never stop learning. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 25. Go Dogs!
Thank you, Olivia. Time has come. It's diploma time. It's my pleasure to introduce Assistant Principal Mr. Patrick Bailey, Assistant Principal Mrs. Marissa Berner, and members of the Board of Education for the awarding of the diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Benedict. Before I begin announcing our graduates, I would like to point your attention to our honors recognition system in your programs. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.75 or higher are designated with highest honors and are wearing a white cord. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.34 to 4.74 have achieved high honors and are wearing an orange cord. Students who have earned honors have a cumulative GPA of 3.9 to 4.34. These students are wearing a navy cord. Graduates and families, I ask that you please hold your applause until each senior has a chance to walk across the stage. This helps us ensure that every graduate's name can be heard. And with that, I will introduce the class of 2025. Miriam Nura Abdo. Eliza Grace Agate. Isaac Michael Allen. Simon Joseph Alvarado. Timothy Arande Anderson, Jr. William Christian Anderson. Erin Elizabeth Applegate. Trinity Faith Ashby. Brody Richard Back. Gavin Howard Bailey. Gavin Lee Bailey. Savannah Emikoaloha Makamaa Apo Bailey. Parker Emily Baker. Ella Joanne Barker. Cody Wade Barnhart. Kai Barton. Grace Ann Binkley. Kira Madison Burge. Benjamin Quinn Bolton. Madeline Kate Boughton. Alexis Brooklyn Brown. Hunter Page Buchanan. Chloe Faith Bundren. Lacey Ray Bushman. Caleb Douglas Bushu. Tegan George Butler McLaughlin. Channing Daniel Byers. Gwendolyn Gale Cambron. Selah Grace Campion. Sydney Joe Carlton. Lyndon Adam Carlson. Kara Ann Carney. Isaac Scott Carr. Rio Danielle Casillas. Seth Matthew Christensen. Tyler Brian Clark. Reese Matthew Claybrook. Stephen Tobias Coyle. Caleb Virgil Collins. Dominic Zane Connolly. Mason Wade Corey. Emmeline Grace Culp. Valentina Antonia Covarrubias Zuninga. Abigail Grace Crane. Clayton Wayne Crowley. Aiden Christopher Kroll. Austin Caleb Kroll. Sean William Dady Dreyer. Aaron Thomas Dahl. Ellie Jo Dallas. Rachel Elizabeth Davidson, excuse me. Morgan Elizabeth Davis. Aiden Christopher Lucas Day. Robert Andrew DeLong. Alexander James Demos. Isabel Rose Stefanis. Mariah Elise Dam. Reese Rylan Didier. Aubriana Zoe Lynn Deal. Jonathan Blake Dillman. Adam Henry Dobrucki. Ian Edward Dobrucki. Lucas John Dyer. Gage Walter Edelman. Adeline Capri Eisenman. Ethan Richard Esker. Gavin Elliott Fan. Tyson Urban Finch. Emma Lynn Frazier. Quentin Edward Frick. Isaac Christopher Fulfer. Kelsey Ryan Foos. Reese Drew Gallier. McKenna Ryan Garsha. Braden Lee Garrett. Lindsay Marie Gowler. Brenna Kathleen Grady. Maya Sofia Gutierrez. Gavin William Hammerschmidt. Jenna Denise Harmon. Cade Jasper Harrell. Hayden Smiley Hart. Savannah Ray Hartzler. Lucy Juliette Heckman. Camden Ryan Heinold. Carter William Henriksen. Anna Frances Bishop Hensley. Samuel Mason Hibbs. Mackenzie Faith Hissong. Melody Ray Hobbs. Evan Matthew Hochter. Travis Jacob Hoffman. Lucas Michael Holloman. Will Stephen Holloman. Ava Riley Holmes. Trent Allen Wayne Hulse. Kennedy Jane Ireland. Lucas Wesley Isaac. Ava Louise Jansen. Jack Lehman Jessup. Caitlin Meldegard Johnson. Nolan Wesley Johnson. Preston Gerald Johnson. Sonika Karki. Caleb Allen Casper. Lars Richard Kellner. Kennedy Nicole Kimball. Elena Lynn Kinney. Emerson Violet May Kidivanichkikai. Blake Lawrence Knopf. Caden James Coggett. David James Konachek. Crawford James Korthels. Alexander Joseph Evan Croms.
Addison Catherine Legacy. Braden Owen Lamb. Noah Aaron Lang. Todd Charles Lawton. To Erica Lashana Lee. Kira Madison Leslie. Connell Harland Lewis. Hayden Wayne Lidikin. Gracie Diana Marie Loden. Peyton Ryan Lowenstein. Madeline Grace Logsden. Philip John Lamonaco. Raymond James Long. Joshua Lopez Perez. Armando Lozano Jr. Tyler Christian Mackey. Owen Hill Mahana. Holland Gabriella Martin. Blaine Earl Maya. Briley Elizabeth McCarty. Landon Dale McConkey. Ella Andrea McCormick. Sarah Alice McCormick. Macy Rose McDonough. Cassie Nicole McKinney. Declan Gunnar McLaughlin. Annika Lee McNaught. Charlotte Claire Mercer. Colton James Metcalf Polis. Caden Michael Moore. Micah Keith Moser. Marielle Sycamore Mullen. Julia Grace McPherson. Grant Michael Munns. Ava Noel Murphy. Nathan Daniel Nicolini. Lainey Jean Noonan. Lucas Edward Nikeza. Avery Elizabeth Olson. Mason Craig Orton. Lawson James Parker. Caroline Helen Parrott. Dia Prakash Patel. Prince Yogesh Kamu Patel. Grace Corinne Payne. Leora Abigail Penn. Colin Owen Penrod. Olivia Grace Pfeiffer. Dawson Bailey Peratt. Brighton Fox Perkins. Max Bailey Peters. Trey M. Peters. Kendall Nicole Petro. Ethan Joseph Plowick. Samuel Scott Pyle. Travis John Quick. Ethan Jacob Ramirez. Savannah M. Ramirez. Lucas Michael Raquel. Gabriella Nicole Reeves. Aaron Joseph Rath. Alana K. Rilioso. Lauren Elise Ribby. Cameron Salvatore Richter. Carson William Richter. Lydia May Risser. Brandon Rohde. Eden Prairie Sanborn. Lillian Elise Roberts. Alexander Rick Rodabaugh. Kylan M. Ross. Zoe May Ross. Austin James Sabin. Kirby Dalton Savener. Isabel Sarah Shaley. Peyton Michael Schmidt. Jacob Brian Shadell. Lauren Mackenzie Schrock. Natalie Marie Schultz. Noah Timothy Scott. Aiden Philip Schaefer. Ella K. Shea. Timothy Nicholas Shelton. Ashley Grace Schoaf. Carola Maria Simonetto. William Paul Slazak. Ainsley Grace Smith. Dylan Kyle Smith. Kira Lynn Smith. Poppy Lucille Smith. Eric Thomas Snook. Gavin Parker Spencer. Hannah Nicole Spitz. Sean Thomas Starks. Abigail Therese Strake. Aiden Matthew Strake. Ariana Jade Thompson. Daniel Alexander Traficante. Jackson Edward Trimble. Phoebe Grace Truax. Mason Vincent Turngren. Maximilian Joseph Turngren. Jordan Cameron Elizabeth Ebelair. Kaylee Jeanette Underwood. Christian Brian Valade. Haley Nicole Vallow. Brock Dane Vandeveer. Cecilia K. Vermillion. Yuri Vikitsky. Tyler Abram Wagner. Henry Joseph Wagner. Morgan Adeline Waysath. Kylie Marie Waldinger. Riley Elaine Walters. Baloo Wang. Michael David Watkins. Samara Ileana Whitus. Ava Webb. Haley Nicole Webb. Ben Arthur Weddle. Lai Wei. Sophia Ann Wheeler. Madison Nicole White. Zachary Tyler Wachowski. Kennedy Abigail Williams. Kaya Amani Dion Williams. Kirsten Williamson. Connor Brett Wilson. Gavin Lee Wisnaski. Isaac Storm Woodcock. Colin Neal Woodward. Miles Brendan Woolsey. Katie Margaret Wozniak. Caleb Leo Examus. Please join me in a round of applause for our 2025 Mahomet-Seymour High School graduates. At this time, we want to take a minute to recognize our seniors who have dedicated a significant portion of their future to serve our country. I would like for any students who will be heading into the military after graduation to please stand and remain standing to be recognized and honored. Thank you for your selfless commitment to proudly serve in the United States military. Now I would like everyone to take a moment with me to pause and reflect on those that could not be with us here tonight to celebrate. Thank you.
It's an honor to invite your senior class president, Ms. Julia McPherson, to the podium to address her fellow classmates and to lead them in the changing of the tassel. Julia spent her entire academic career at Mahomet-Seymour schools. She's a two-time varsity color guard captain, freshman mentor, National Honor Society vice president, and a member of the Students' Council. She's going to take her passion for service and leadership to the University of Kentucky, where she'll major in community leadership and development. Your class of 2025, President Julia McPherson.
Good evening. It is such an honor to be standing before all of you today, relishing in all of my hard work over the past 13 years as a student at Mahomet. But this isn't about me. It's not really about just you either. If anything, tonight is about us. Every one of us breathes the fabric of our existence here together at Mahomet. It was all of us who chose to persist in hard work to get here, May 9th, 2025. No matter what we have done as individuals throughout our high school experience, there is one thing that I want to emphasize to everyone: our humanity. Humanity is a collective human experience, or defined as the good intention of the human race. Humanity isn't something that can be earned. It's not based on your GPA or SAT score, or posted on Max Preps next to your height. Our humanity is shown through the countless times we have shown up for each other. We have shown up to thrilling state volleyball title matches and killer musicals. We've even shown up when we didn't feel like it. Sometimes I get the sense that we spend too much time categorizing ourselves numerically. So much of our academic or athletic career has been ranked, scored, or measured against everyone else's. But it doesn't matter who we are in comparison to those around us. An SAT score is not a golden ticket to popularity or success. As we move on in life, what we say or did in high school will become less and less significant and instead be overshadowed by the humanity we've shown along the way. No matter what paths we step foot on after high school, our humanity will be a guiding light, while numbers can only hold us back from being the best versions of ourselves. I have so many memories throughout the years of joy and community that will never be scored or ranked. Those are the moments I'm going to remember most about high school. Our relationships are more valuable than numbers, so take the ones you made in high school along with you, or work to build better ones along the way. Each of us is put on a path in this life, and no one should go on it alone. Now, while numbers may not be as significant going forward, I think we have plenty of time to bask in our achievements over the past 4 years. 57 students were named Illinois State Scholars, indicating that we fall within the top 10% of students in Illinois. We have dominated the Apollo Conference year after year, had crazy sectional runs, beautiful musicals, and intense academic success, including our all-state musicians both vocally and instrumentally. There are more than 30 students who are committed to being athletes at the next level, a true demonstration of our dedication to hard work and success. That hard work cannot be taught overnight, or even in 4 short years. Our hard work and drive come from who we are raised to be while students here at Mahomet. Students who will be successful, take risks, uphold standards of empathy and love, and, what I see as most special, demonstrate the humanity I have seen here at Mahomet-Seymour High School. Sometimes the negative perspectives of high school can overshadow the small act of kindness along the way. but I have seen the love and support that runs deep. For every lie or rumor, there's been friendship and teamwork somewhere else. So all of that said, I wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, how proud I am of myself, but most importantly, how proud I am of all of us. So now, will my fellow classmates please join me in standing? In recognition of the end of our time as students here at Mahomet-Seymour, and as a step towards the rest of our lives, please join me in turning your tassel from the right side to the left. Here's to the class of 2025, and congratulations, everyone. We did it.
Thank you, Julia. Ladies and gentlemen, Board of Education staff members of the Mahomet-Seymour School District, I'd like to tell you it's a great day to be a Bulldog. It's my privilege as principal of Mahomet-Seymour High School to present to you the class of 2025. Congratulations, seniors.